Every African village has a story that parents whisper to their children before they fall asleep. But there was one story so terrifying that even the bravest warriors refused to speak its name after sunset. They called it the shadow of the sacred Baobab. For over 200 years, anyone who walked toward that ancient tree after midnight disappeared forever. No bodies, no footprints, only silence. Until one fearless hunter decided to uncover the truth. Endless African savanna, there stood a forgotten village named Zamora. The village was surrounded by rivers, forests, mountains, and endless golden grasslands. During the day, children laughed while chasing colorful birds. Women sang beautiful songs while carrying water from the river. Hunters returned proudly with food for their families. Life seemed peaceful, but as soon as the sun touched the horizon. After many years away, a young hunter named Jabari returned home. He had crossed deserts where the sand swallowed footprints within seconds. He had climbed mountains hidden inside the clouds. He had survived crocodile attacks, escaped hungry lions, and slept beneath countless African stars. Nothing frightened him anymore. When he heard the villagers speaking about the sacred Baobab, he smiled. "You fear a shadow?" The villagers looked down. An old woman whispered, "It is not the shadow we fear. It is what follows it." Jabari laughed. "There are no spirits, only stories told to frighten children." The village elder slowly stood. His face carried the wisdom of many generations. He looked into Jabari's eyes and quietly said, "The tree does not choose cowards. It chooses those who believe nothing can defeat them." For the first time, Jabari stopped smiling. Yet his pride remained stronger than his fear. That very night, he picked up his spear, lit a single torch, and walked toward the lonely hill. The moon was full. The wind became strangely silent. Even the insects stopped making noise. Every step felt heavier than the last. Jabari froze. The two golden eyes stared at him without blinking. The night became unnaturally silent. Even the wind had disappeared. Then a deep voice echoed from the darkness. "Why have you come, son of Zamora?" Jabari tightened his grip on his spear. "I came to destroy the spirit that has frightened my people for centuries." For a moment, the mysterious figure laughed. It was not an evil laugh. It sounded sad. "I am no spirit," the voice replied. The darkness slowly moved aside. Standing beneath the giant baobab was an old man wearing a cloak made of lion skin. His hair was white, and he held a wooden staff carved with ancient African symbols. His eyes still glowed like gold. "I am Mosi," he said. The black body was made of swirling black smoke, but its glowing red eyes burned like fire. Every breath it took filled the cave with freezing air. Jabari had faced lions, crocodiles, and raging elephants, but he had never felt fear like this. The old guardian, Mosi, raised his carved wooden staff. "Do not attack," he whispered. "The shadow beast grows stronger with fear." Jabari tightened his grip on his spear. "If we don't fight, it will kill us." Mosi looked into his eyes. "Sometimes courage is knowing when not to fight." The shadow beast let out a deafening roar. The blue crystal in the center of the chamber
As Jabari struggled to stand,
Mosi placed a glowing hand on his shoulder. "There is something your father never had time to tell you." Jabari looked up in shock. "You knew my father?" Mosi nodded slowly. "He was the guardian before me." Jabari's heart raced. "My father died while hunting." Mosi lowered his head. "No. He died protecting the heart of Zamora from the Shadow Beast." Jabari could hardly breathe. For years, he had believed his father was just another hunter. Now, he learned the truth. His father had sacrificed his life to save the kingdom. "Mosi the Shadow Beast," Mosi said. "You must find the 3 sacred stones before the next full moon. The Stone of Courage, the Stone of Wisdom, and the Stone of Unity. When these 3 stones are placed beside the heart of Zamora, the Shadow Beast will lose its power forever. But beware, you are not the only one searching for them." Far away, hidden deep inside the dark forest, a mysterious masked warrior watched everything through a magical pool of water. He smiled coldly. "So, the new guardian has finally appeared." He slowly drew his sword. "Find him before he finds the sacred stones." 3 dark riders mounted their black horses and disappeared into the night. Jabari had no idea. His greatest adventure had only just begun. The full moon rose over the African savanna. Its silver light covered the sacred Baobab. Jabari stood before the ancient tree, holding the Stone of Courage, the Stone of Wisdom, and the Stone of Unity. The entire village of Zamora gathered behind him. Even the oldest warriors had never witnessed such a night. The ground began to shake. A deafening roar echoed across the hills. The Shadow Beast emerged from the darkness, larger and more terrifying than ever before. Its eyes burned like fire. Its body was surrounded by black smoke. With every step, the earth cracked beneath its feet. The villagers stepped back in fear. But Jabari did not move. Mosi raised his staff. "The time has come, Guardian." Jabari placed the 3 sacred stones around the heart of Zamora. Suddenly, a brilliant blue light shot into the sky. The sacred Baobab began to glow. Its branches shone like thousands of stars. The Shadow Beast screamed in anger. It charged toward Jabari with incredible speed. Jabari lifted the spear of the first guardian. At the last second, he leaped forward. The glowing spear struck the heart of the beast. A blinding flash of light filled the valley. The Shadow Beast let out one final roar. Instead of dying, its dark smoke slowly disappeared. Moral: greed creates darkness, but courage, wisdom, and unity can overcome any curse. The greatest hero is the one who protects others, not the one who seeks power. The end. Leaf, Lion.